Now, there are a few things you will need to get better at getting better at Omen Logic. The first is call it a home archetypal language. And for that, I would recommend astrology. But one way or the other, you need like a home symbol set, a home archetype set that is rich and deep enough to be able to play with this. You need an archetypal symbol set to call your own. You also need an oracle built for Omen Logic. I obviously prefer the I Ching for this. And it's nice that it has the connection with Jung to go with it. Recall that Jung's final and I guess best definition of synchronicity is as an acausal connecting principle. And what I pointed out in the last video is that it only looks acausal to us down here in causality, there being a higher order and a higher logic outside of causality. And so it is an acausal connecting principle, but it is also an invitation to go, oh, there's probably a higher order above causality that is organizing it. And another way he said it was as a simultaneous occurrence of a certain psychic state with an event, either an external event or an internal event that is weighted with meaning. And it was Jung's study of the I Ching that actually got him to this understanding. He said that the I Ching wasn't so much a prediction device as it captured the quality of a moment of time and captured more of the quality, the totality of the quality of moment than something that in the West we would otherwise have been used to. And in that sense, one moment can carry the external event and the internal feeling. So what he found in the I Ching was that there is a framework of operating with the totality of a moment, and that it's not abnormal. It's not, oh, that's weird. I was just thinking of this and that happened. That's fully normalized via a platform like the I Ching. And in one of his Tavistock lectures, he says that, based on thinking with the I Ching, that things will happen together and behave as if they were fundamentally the same, but for us, they are not. So that a moment in time is fuller than we are allowed to consider it, certainly inside modernity, but even just in the West's understanding of a more linear beginning, middle, and end time. And that it's comprehensible and scalable, the I Ching teaches us this, if you behave according to its rules rather than expect it to behave according to yours. So that's the definition, and that's kind of where he got it from, like from basically time magic and understanding that, the West might have missed 70% of the totality of time of an actual moment, and that we consequently have words like synchronicity for when more of an event sneaks through. Now, towards the end of his life, talking about synchronicity and archetypes and so on, he developed the idea of the psychoid archetype, which is a structure or pattern in reality before it's split into the inner and outer. So it's at that higher order logic. There are certain artists like Van Gogh that can capture more of the psychoid. Artists can capture, which I think is true, obviously, can capture more of the totality of a quality of moment, like an I Ching moment, gets more of that. If you need something that speaks the language of Omen Logic, which is a little bit more oracular, so some oracle card decks might be good for that. But generally, I would suggest going with whichever one you vibe with, like a geomancy or I Ching. You also need to, how do I say this? Cultivate non-reactivity.